Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll find Lindsey here. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. No.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He completes this to Sutton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Wentz now on 1st down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. 33 yards that time. How about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb, and he's going to be stopped up. Right at the line of scrimmage.
The gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
By 52, by 52. Check, 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 check. Go, go.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
180. 2 right here. 52. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Ram. Solid. 4-5-7.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
81.
Now Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go. Trey 15. Trey 15. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Man 5-7. Let's go. Check. 53's mark. Check.
Now Wentz. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
3rd and 2.
180! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Just like that. Check. Like that.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it. Pick up first.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Mayfield finding Beckham. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
180! Kings, Kings, Kings!
On third down, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. A toss play to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now they'll run on the draw. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 50-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Wentz now to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Chandler Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to. In the second half, but there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion, let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A 51-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Where's the run? 52.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but, hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection.
And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Let's go fight.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Check. Look.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Mayfield's throw finds Callaway complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Chandler Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, and that'll make it third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Ricky. Hey, Mike 52. I'm going to run you over.
Third and long for Mayfield. It's caught. Smith. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch the run. Watch out.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Hey, empty. Kill. 53's the mic.
Wentz going to throw. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Point it right. Watch out.
And again, it's Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think, with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, alert 3. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Watch the backer, watch the backer. 51, Mike. Mike does.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 24. Great. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Mayfield down. He finds Beckham complete. 25 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 29, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Check 25. Check 25.
On second down now, Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Check 9. King. Check 43.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They run the counter. Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing his Wentz. They shakes it off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Now Chubb running right. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Flushed out right. He's got Smith here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Broncos, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.